Kids today think everything's woke or not woke. Well, woke's nothing new, so we're going to look at 10 toys from the past that were woke. Welcome back to the Junkman PLUS. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And today we're going to talk about woke. Is it woke? You always hear that. That movie's woke. It's great. Oh, I wish that TV show was better. It wasn't woke enough. Is woke good or bad? Well, I'm not here to decide that. We're just here to have fun. I'll let you decide if woke is bad or good, but you hear it all the time. But it's really nothing new. Some reason this Gen Z generation, they think they're hip and cool and all this is new. Oh, look, we're so diverse. We hang out with other races. Generation X. We hung out with everybody. I went to school with white people. Yeah, I went to school with white people, black people, Puerto Rican people, Asian people, all kinds of people. We all hung out together. It's nothing new. We watched television shows like Soap. Remember that show Soap? Interracial couple on it. We didn't care. Gay couple on there, played by Billy Crystal. Didn't care. Being woke ain't nothing new. We just didn't care. We just didn't celebrate and get all excited, you know? We hung out with people because they were cool, not because their skin color was different or because they like to put a sexual organ somewhere next to another sexual organ. We didn't care about that. We, Generation X, just wanted to hang out with cool people. And I'm so cool, I once hung out on purpose with a guy from Guatemala. I don't even know what that was. I thought it was another planet for about half a year till someone told me, no, dude, that's something near Canada. And I was like, well, learn something new every day. But with all this talk about that's woke, this is woke, that ain't woke, this is woke, I figure we look back and say, hey, toys were woke way before you kids today were celebrating or complaining about everything being woke. So we're going to look at 10 toys from the past that would be considered today as woke. So let's start with number 10. You remember My Buddy? Ooh, this was a toy doll for kids that didn't have friends. My buddy goes wherever I go. If you don't know My Buddy, think of Chucky from Child's Play. I think that's what they based it on. It's an ugly doll, and it was for loser kids, boys, to have a loser doll friend, you know, so they could, oh, I can't come out and play today. Good, because nobody asked you. Well, I couldn't if you did ask me because I'm playing with My Buddy doll. We're going to a clubhouse meeting. But boys wasn't the only loser. Nope, gotta be woke and gotta have losers for a girl. That's right. There was a doll called My Buddy's Kid Sister. And it was for loser girls to hang out and play with. And look at this thing. It is god-awful ugly. It's probably one of the ugliest creatures I've ever seen in my life. I thought My Buddy was ugly. This tops it. And for loser girl, you had My Buddy. Now in the 70s, you had an action figure that was a lot different than most of the kids you hung out with. Why? Not only was he missing his hand, he was missing his hands. Both of them. J.J. Arms. What an odd name. This guy was a detective. Did a whole video about this toy line and the real guy's based off. But if you were a kid with hooks for hands, you didn't feel so out of place when you went through the toy store. And look, there was an action figure just like you. Look, Mom, he has fish hooks for hands just like me. Clank, 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 clank. So yeah, J.J. Arms is considered a woke toy, or would be nowadays. So let's move on to number 8. And it's going to be from the Star Wars line. When Star Wars first came out, there was a lot of people that complained, where's the diversity? All the people in this movie are white. Well, Lucas heard them and he made the character called Lando Calrissian. But that wasn't enough. They had to have more black figures. So they took the action figure of Bespin Guard and released another one just called Bespin Guard. Well, they were both called Bespin Guard, but everybody referred to it as Bespin Guard Black. I don't think you ever called the other one Bespin Guard White. He looked more Asian than me anyway. What do I know? I thought it was Biggs for a long time when I was a kid. I was like, it looks just like Biggs. But anyway, Bespin Guard, but black. And they didn't do that with it. I didn't see them do it with a rebel soldier or a stormtrooper or anything. Weird. Yep, Kenner Star Wars was woke before woke was cool or not cool. Again, I'll let you decide that. And let's go with number 7. I don't know if you can get any more woke than playing with a doll that's based on a kid that has polio. Polio doll. Look at this thing. It's disgusting. This is a bad rip. Sorry about that. Junk doll hit the camera. So look at this thing. Polio doll. It's all strapped in and everything. I don't know if it's supposed to make people feel better. Maybe kids got polio and you were a friend with polio, so they got a doll. Like, oh, I can nurse it back to health. It's got polio. But if I saw this thing, if I was a kid in the 1950s, I would drown this in a lake in the woods. And it would just teach me to do that with kids with polio, I guess. Ooh. I had a friend in school that had polio, and he used to... Oh, that was chicken pox. Sorry. Move on. I'll edit that out. Okay, where are we at now? Number 6. Woke television show had a woke toy line. MASH! Remember that show? Hawkeye. BJ. And Klinger. Klinger dressed like a girl. Klinger was trans before trans was cool. Or has trans always been cool? I'll let you decide. We're not here to decide if it's cool or not cool or right or wrong. You decide that. We're just here to have fun and talk about the Klinger action figure. Yeah, an action figure dressed in girl's outfit or a woman's outfit. Whew. Can't get any more woke than that, can you? Well, you can, because we ain't even through with this list yet, because we're just starting the top 5. Whew. Check this one out. This one has checked as many boxes as they could get away with. The big craze in the 80s were, of course, Cabbage Patch dolls. And let's be honest, not all of them, most of them was white. But they decided to release a female black one. And not only that, it's in a wheelchair. And look at this thing. Not only is it in a wheelchair, it has diabetes. Sick as hell. I even believe it had a bad case of the gout. They checked all the boxes when they went woke with this one. Cabbage Patch doll in a wheelchair. Whew. We're not done yet. Number 4. It's from the G.I. Joe line. While most of the figures were American heroes, this was a real American hero because he was here before the white man. A G.I. Joe, that was an American Indian or a native or an Injun. Do people still call them Injuns anymore? My grandpa used to call them Injuns. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Oh, I think they call them... Oh, now they call them... Well, look, what do they call them nowadays? Indigenous. I can't say that one, so to me they're going to be Indians or Native American. I can handle... I can say Native American. But check this out. G.I. Joe had one. Whew, yeah. While you over there talking about, hey, G.I. Joe, great American hero, he never went... Well, he did go woke. He went woke He went so woke, he woke up Ronnie Millsap. That's what I heard. That was the rumor on the street anyway. Let's go back to number 3. Let's get to number 3 and go back to My Buddy. Remember we talked about My Buddy, how you're a loser, you had this little kid, ugly kid. Well, it's hard to believe. I know it's hard to believe. But even black guys can be losers. I know. I don't know. Every guy I know that was black was pretty cool. They could dance, they could sing, they could rap. They were really smooth with the ladies. I don't know what it was about. Maybe I just hung out with cool people. But I guess there was some uncool black people, like Steve Earle. And they made a My Buddy for him. Look at this. Yup, a black My Buddy. Or was I supposed to say African American? I'm going to get canceled, ain't I? Let's move on before I say something wrong. Here's something I know is not going to get me in trouble. Number 2. It's not official Barbie, but I'm going to say it's part of the Barbie line because it looks like it fits in. But it's the first gay Barbie doll. Gay Bob. Hey, you can't get more gayer than a guy named Bob, and his first name is Gay. Gay Bob, you know he's gay. He's coming out of the closet. You could come out of the closet with your Gay Bob doll. Yeah, you and your dad walking down the toy aisle, and he's like, hey, you want to buy this G.I. Joe? Hey, you want to buy this Star Wars toy? Hey, you want to buy this Barbie? No, Dad, I want Gay Bob, because it represents me. And then a tear rolls down Daddy's face, and he says, son, we all knew it. We're glad you finally admitted it. So, Gay Bob. And here's another thing you might not know about the Gay Bob action figure. It had a penis. Boy, did it ever. A penis. And that leaves us with the number 1 toy woke. And we're not even going to go that far back. 2008, I think that's when it was. Now, like you, I'm excited for a new Indiana Jones movie, and I can see those YouTubers now. Oh, it's gonna be woke. Oh, it's not woke. Oh, I wish it was woke. I don't care if it's woke or not woke. I'll let you decide if that's good or bad. I'm just here to have fun. You can decide if you like woke stuff or don't like woke stuff or just tired of hearing the word woke stuff. Again, we're just here to have fun. But Indiana Jones released toys in 2008 to celebrate Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I'll let you decide if that's a good movie. I'm not here to decide that. We're just here to have fun. And along with that was G.I. Joe Indiana Jones. How can that be? Whoa, Junkman, Indiana Jones? That's two American heroes together. How can that be? Well, guess what? They released two versions. Indiana Jones right here that we can all recognize. And yes, believe it or not, they released Black Indiana Jones. What's that, African American Indiana Jones? I don't know. I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything. I'm just saying it's Indiana Jones, and it's not a white dude. Whew. Man, if they release this now, this day and age, the angry YouTubers will be having a field day. They will be having a field day saying that Disney and Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy and they will probably find a way to blame Ryan Johnson and say, he ruined my childhood, he ruined Indiana Jones. But that's a look at 10 toys that were woke before woke was cool or not cool. I'll let you decide. I'm not here to judge if you like woke stuff or not. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to have fun. We're here to have fun. Don't take this video so dang seriously. But if you do, please leave a comment so I can laugh at it. Thank you for watching. Be back very soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.